real estate. Haven't made one of these videos for a while, Kerry, so I thought it was time we probably started again.
We've been a bit busy.
We have been a bit busy. We've just got back actually from a really good training session in the last few days. We've got a business coach we go to every year, a business and marketing coach, which we invest a lot of time and money into just to give our clients the best service possible. So I think that's what you've got to get. And probably one of the most important things that we took out of the last one, I suppose, was that word obligation, because when someone signs with us or signs to list their property with us, we're under an obligation to get them the best price, and sometimes, Kerry, that involves having to do the tough things as well as the things that make everybody happy.
Look, I think sometimes inexperienced agents make the mistake of overpricing, overpromising and under-delivering. Sometimes our job is actually about having those hard conversations with, look, you know, we've priced the property at this, but all the feedback has been at this pricing. You know, do you want to stay with there, or you know, what's your actual motivation for going? And it's also having those conversations which involve, you know, perhaps you might need to fix that broken step, or, you know, please stop parking your vehicles on the front lawn because it makes it look trashy because people are driving past. But you've got to have those tough conversations in order to do the best thing you possibly can for your client. Yeah,
and it's also the tough conversations sometimes right at the start too, about pricing of the home and everything else. Like, sometimes for some agents it's really easy to get caught up with the vendor wanting, or the owner of the house wanting, you know, that price that's probably a little bit above what the market's going to give, but the agent kind of agrees and says, oh, we'll give it a go. And sometimes that can be really detrimental to you being the seller, not to be on at the right price to start off with, because you can miss out on that best time of the market when you're on there. And once again, I think that comes down to probably what our vision and focus is that when we're dealing with our clients, we've got, you know, that obligation word again, that we're actually, you know, got to make those tough calls and be just brutally honest with people. And as you were saying before, the feedback's got to be honest.
Exactly. There's no point in the vendor wondering, why hasn't my property sold? Everyone's saying it looks wonderful. They need those, occasionally those tough conversations of, you know, this is why I don't like it. I mean, there's things like steps and sizes of rooms and stuff that you can't change, but presentation, you know, the steps broken, it, you know, the gardens look unloved, all that sort of thing, that are really important, because they're the sort of things that you can fix that are going to get you that great result. There's no point in just sailing along rather than risking offending people.
No, sometimes, well, I mean, we've had it in the past where it's issues like people being smokers, for instance, or had pets in the house, and every buyer that goes through is talking about, you know, a smell in the house. Might not be the dogs, might not be smoking, might not be something else. But, you know, sometimes we're living in a house, we don't know that ourselves, and some agents get a little bit, I suppose, timid when it comes to having that conversation, and we just can't be. And, you know, excuse us if sometimes we could be a bit blunt with you as a client, but it's not really being blunt, it's just being, we've got to give you the correct feedback, how you can make the correct decisions.
And I think that's basically why you employ us as your agents, is to give you that honest feedback and help you to fix anything that is fixable, in order to get you that great result.
Yeah. Once again, the market's moving really good at the moment. There was one we listed last week in Bonville, in Rutland Street in Bonville, so the Bonville, what do you call it, North Bonville Estate. Residential property, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, double lock-up garage, first open house, 18 groups. I'm not saying 18 people, that's 18 different groups of people, so there's probably 35 to 45 people walking through the house, so
and
great numbers.
Two new listings last week, one sold straight away, put
First
up the
person
sold
through,
sign.
paid over asking price.
Exactly.
Another one.
Great competition.
It's been last week actually, paid over asking price to go straight in. So look, although the papers are reporting a bit of doom and gloom out there, don't get too hung up on it, because the property market's not really showing doom and gloom here at the moment. So it's one of those times, if you think you're selling, it's probably jump on the bandwagon before people start to believe too much of what they're reading in the paper.
Exactly. And, you know, if you want, after honest agents, please give us a call.
Absolutely.
We'd certainly love to talk and help.
Unreal Estate, 66 58 60 42. Talk to Kerry, myself, or any of the team, and more than happy to help you out with your property needs. Thanks.
Have a good day.